What's going on, YouTube? Coming back with a quick video here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about My Hero Academia Season 1. This will have spoilers in it, so take it as you will. Hopefully you still enjoy the video. I'll try and go pretty light on the spoilers, because just kind of help you out. There's not a lot you can really spoil right off the bat, but get into it, let you know about it. And also, I know I'm late. Season 2 is out right now. They're on episode about 12 or 13, but there's going to be 24 episodes in that. So as of recording this, I've watched like the first 3 episodes of season 2, and hopefully I'll catch up pretty soon, and then I'll give you a season 2 review at the end. But anyways, for season 1, again, there is 13 episodes, about 24 minutes apiece. If you take out the title sequence and the end cutscene, they're probably about 20 minutes apiece. So easily, really, you can do about 3 episodes in an hour. Be about a 4.5 hour, 5 hour show to watch. So that's not too bad. You can be able to watch that in a day. Split it into 2 days. I split it into three because I was watching episodes at night and then in the morning. But anyways, the premise of the show is 80% of the population has now have some type of quirk, which is a superpower. After one baby was born, and they said it emitted light, and then people started recognizing they had different abilities. Some of them have different abilities to be a superhero. Some have them and never have been trained with them, so they become villains. And then some just have useless quirks that they just become a normal person of the city that they're in. Such as you go to the grand thing that you want to be able to do is go to a hero school, which if you don't, there's the most prestigious school, and if you make it in there, then they teach you how to do it. And every year they try and split you up into who's doing good, who's not doing so well. And I did have to cut off there. I was about to get into season 2 stuff, but we'll stick with season 1. But anyways, it's the main story is about a kid who does not have powers. By the time you're 4 years old, your quirk that they call it should have came up by then. If not, then they do some testing on you, and there's something to do with your left pinky toe that if there's like a certain bone there or something, or an extra joint, I believe, your quirk is there, and if you don't have it, then most likely you're not getting a quirk. But he is a big fan of All Might, which is the strongest superhero they have on there. But that was his biggest fan. He loved him. But then when he realized he wasn't going to have a quirk, he kind of gave up on it. He still believed that he could be a hero and make it into the Hero Academy, which you can without having a quirk, but it is very hard. So, anyways, he runs into All Might one day when he saves him, and All Might tells him of how he's been injured and that he can't be All Might forever because of his injury. He can only maintain his hero form for about 3 hours. He has an injury where somebody stabbed him. But when he saves him, All Might saves him because his friend, when he was younger, gets into a fight with a villain, and he swoops in to try and protect him, even though he has no power. So All Might kills the villain, and then takes away the kid. When he does, that's when he tells him he's been injured. And then he also offers him to become the successor to him because he knows he can't be All Might forever, and he needs to pass it on. The only downside to passing it on is as the person learns how to use All Might better, he gets gradually weaker and weaker, and he's already been weakened by being attacked. So they go through a quick 10-month training camp. He gives him his powers by eating a piece of his hair. Basically, he just had to ingest a part of All Might to get his powers. But they've not had time to work on how he can use his powers, any of that. So throughout the first season, he learns that he can use his powers, but he can't control them very well, and his body breaks as he uses them. So he kind of finds ways around it by using his one finger with all of its power, so that way it only breaks his finger, and he's okay, and things of that nature. But overall, I would give this, oh yes, sorry, kind of late in this. This is not a kid's anime. For the first couple episodes, I'd almost give it a kid's anime. I mean, there's a little bit of cussing, and they say like damn and bastard and stuff like that. It's not great, but you know, I let it slide. But when you get a little bit farther in, there's just some jokes in there. They aren't really kid friendly. I mean, if you're a teenager, probably perfectly fine. Nothing like graphic or anything like that. Um, but there you go. That was that. I normally say that at the beginning, so that way people don't waste their time if they're trying to find a kid friendly anime. Uh, but yeah, it goes on, and they're just learning how to use their powers in the classes. And towards the end, of course, there's a big fight, and All Might has to protect the people, and that doesn't work out too well. But I won't ruin that for you. But anyways, that is the premise of all My Hero Academia. Honestly, it is one of my favorite animes right now. I'm watching this, the newest season of Attack on Titan, and One Punch Man. One Punch Man, I've seen the ending too. I didn't watch the beginning because I came over to a friend's house and they happened to be watching it. Uh, but that's the ones I'm working on right now. My Hero Academia will be hopefully catching up to the end of season 2. So this, by the way, 3.5 out of 5. It's not going to hit my top 5, maybe top 10. Maybe be number like 8 on my top 10. But it's not hitting my top 5. Which I will... Hopefully season 2 gets better. Everybody says season 2 got better. Season 1 was really good, but I hope season 2 gets a little bit better. It's kind of starting off iffy for me, which is what everybody said. First 3 or 4 episodes ain't as good, and then it picks up. So hopefully it does get better in that regard. But gonna try and catch up on My Hero Academia season 2. Attack on Titan season 2 should be ending today or next week. I'm not sure. The episode hasn't came out yet today, but it will be ending today or next week, and I will be doing a complete review of that whole show. And then One Punch Man, I'll get a review out for that. I know that one's not going to do too well due to the fact that One Punch Man's pretty old, but I'll put it out anyways. I'm also rewatching all the fights in Tokyo Ghoul just because that is my favorite anime. Tokyo Ghoul. I like the weirder kind of anime, so if you have any suggestions for a weird anime like that, more of the blood and gore kinda, sorta. I mean, kind of the creepy stuff. Like Tokyo Ghoul, Claymore is really good. If you haven't seen that, I would suggest watching that. Again, older audiences. But anyways, those are my thoughts on My Hero Academia. Those are the animes that I'm watching as of now, and just plugging in Tokyo Ghoul. Actually, Attack on Titan's right there. Naruto is on my wall. That's what all that is Naruto. And then if you can see the other corner, I have a weird Tokyo Ghoul poster surrounded by Naruto and Bobo. If you've never watched that, I really can't even recommend watching it because it's not too great, but it's funny. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Leave comments down below of the animes you would like for me to watch, and maybe I'll get around to them. Thanks for watching.